All right, ladies and gentlemen, on a count of three, we're gonna say cheers to 9 years. 1, 2, 3.
Cheers to 9 years!
This is the third corporate event I've done for this client, and every time my rate goes up. Today, I'm showing you why. From how I set up my equipment, place my lighting, run my sound check, to how I record my gigs for content using the Osmo Pocket 3 and my iPhone. You're gonna see my full process, including what the manager said to me after the event and the exact things I do to turn one-time bookings into repeat corporate clients. If you want to book more corporate events, keep clients coming back, and increase your value as a DJ, this video is for you. But first, we're going to start on the road trip up to the gig. But it's all good. The time is right now is 1:45, and so we still got plenty of time. I told her I'd be there between 2 and 2:30. So GPS says we'll get there at 2 o'clock. So got 18 minutes left. But yeah, this traffic, it can get crazy sometimes. It looks like it was a wreck up there. Now it says 8-minute delay. So we'll see what happens. And so we're sitting here in traffic. So I don't know if I'm the only one. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, but before every gig, I'm still getting nervous. I thought it was weddings, but even this gig right here, it's like pretty much like a corporate gig. They doing like a anniversary, but I had to take the Imodium because I got it this morning, and like there is cops coming up behind. Check this out. But yeah, it must be an accident up there. Yeah, man, I always get nervous, and I was in the bathroom, and I said, you know what, let me go and pop the Imodium, and so that way I'm not in the bathroom all day. But now I can just, now that I'm out the house and driving, listen to music, now my mind is like off of, the nervousness in the house, and now I'm kind of concentrated on what I'm gonna do. But if you still get nervous doing gigs and you go to the bathroom a lot, I highly recommend you get Imodium. It does help. I told you guys this. I'm not sure if you guys saw my 100th wedding, but I'll link it up here as well. But doing that video, pretty much doing that gig log, it was really, really bad. And but the Imodium saved the day. So yeah, if you get nervous, if you're a DJ and get nervous, take Imodium. It definitely helps. I approve this message.
What's the hype on the car? You ain't got no fucking Yeezy and Serato. Can we get much higher?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. All right, so this right here is a setup. So we got two Evolve 50s. We got our facade. We got our RCF mixer. Our Rev 7 RCF mixer down there, and everything is pretty much all packed in there. Addition, we do have our lights, all right, and our rock and roller cart. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just unload into here. We're gonna be set up on the other side of this door here. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and get everything unloaded. But I just want to show you how everything is pretty much packed in here right now. And once I get everything laid out, I'll let you know exactly what we got again. But so all we did was just move around from the front, and then we parked around to the side right here. And we're going to load in right here, because right on the other side of this door, we're actually going to be set up right here by this door. I'll show you once we get inside. But yeah, this is the situation right now. So everything fits in the truck. Got the bed there, and everything is in the back. And I will be recording everything on the Osmo. So right now I'm about to set up the Osmo I had in my backpack here. So now I'm gonna take this out, set up it on the mic stand, just put it right over there so that way you can see me unloading everything from the actual truck. So if this is your first time here while you're watching this, I'm watching this too while I'm editing it, and I'm throwing in my ad-libs. So on this gig, I already got here early enough, and it kind of worked against me because that hangar door that I'm going to show you, they wasn't able to open it yet because they didn't want the traffic to come in and out. So what I'm doing is I'm pretty much unloading everything in the little hallway there, so that way I can get everything positioned, so that way whenever they open the door, I can go ahead and set up. But this is how everything looks on the inside. I got everything sitting on this corner right here. whenever they open that up here, next 5-10 minutes or so, we're gonna go ahead and start setting up. Like I said before, we're gonna set up right over here, pretty much right at the threshold of that door. And then as long as we'll leave some space between over here so people to walk through. But yeah, this is the venue. All right, super dope. It's like a little warehouse vibe. All right, but yeah, this is it right here. And I am recording this with the new iPhone. So that's why everything looks super crisp. And also too, I got the dual, the back and the forth camera recording at the same time. So for this, I'll go ahead and just walk around. And then what I'll probably do is, so I have 20 uplights. And I told you, show you these 20 uplights right here. So I got 2 cases of these. All right, these are the S6, both lighting wireless uplights. So 10 here and 10 on the bottom. So just looking at this, I know I'll probably put like 1 on each side there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Put 1 up under there. And then here, I probably want to accent everything. So probably like 6, 7. Probably 8. Probably put 1 there. 9, 10. Probably put 1 over there. 11, 12, 13, 14. Probably like 15, 16, 17. And then that's pretty much it. I probably have a few left over, probably scattered around, but just looking at the venue, this is probably where I'm going to set up all the uplights, just around those spots here. So like I said, I have 20 of them. So I do have some options, but I just want to kind of show you my train of thought is whenever I'm looking at the venue and kind of looking at, okay, where I'm going to put them. And really what I'm looking at is when I'm putting them is want to put them to where it's accenting, and also too because they're going to shoot up. So as people come in, they'll be able to see it bouncing off the walls and everything. So that's my vision. But once everything is done, I'll kind of give you a shot of what that looks like. But just first glance, this is where I'm going to be probably hitting them, putting them at. What's up, y'all? Real quick, while I am recording this edit, I just got my brand new super supporter. So if you don't know, on my channel members, I have 2 tiers. I have supporter and I have super supporters. My super supporters, you guys get shout out. So I want to shout out Carmine Caruso. Shout out to you, my guy. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. Shout out to you for being a super supporter. And also too, being a super supporter, you get 30% off of everything that's in my digital store. If you want to get that code for that, just look at your exclusive super supporter videos. That is where you're going to find your code to get your 30% off. But if you don't know about my channel members, I have 2 tiers, supporter and super supporter. Supporters, you get early access to all the videos, priority, replying to comments, you get all that. But super supporters, that is where it's at because you get discounts, you get members only videos, and a lot more. So all that is in the description below. All right, so right now I'm just setting up the lights, and I check with the brand manager, and pretty much the colors, green or gold. I'll probably go green, then probably go gold throughout the night. But I just want to let you know that if you are doing a corporate gig and you are bringing lighting, make sure you check with the brand manager or your POC to make sure that the lighting is on par with what they are wanting and what their brand is. So right now, green and gold, that is their theme. So as I'm positioning all the lights around, you know, I'll be accenting. And then what I'm doing is just looking at where certain things are. Just want to make it look good, make it look aesthetically pleasing. I do know that the lights are going to be shooting up. So this is good because this is more like of a warehouse style. So I think it will look good as the evening goes on. But just want to give you that piece of insight of what I'm doing right now. So now that I've already mapped out where I'm going to put the lights, now I'm actually physically putting them down. Then I'm going to turn the lights on and then move them around to where I see fit to make sure everything looks good. All right, all the lights are done. And now they just open this door. So now we're going to go ahead and start our start our setup. So now I'm going to start setting up my table and the rest of my equipment. But before we do that, I want to let you know exactly how I am booking this corporate gig. My client actually reached out to me via email, and I was able to turn that email into 3 consecutive bookings, each time raising my price each time. I break all of that down in my professional DJ business blueprint. Link is in the description. All right, so I want to show you guys, this is a little up close and personal of my rack. So this right here, this is my 6U rack. All right, and the reason why I have a 6U is because this little shelf right here, this is where I keep my my controls for the uplights. I'll show you this a little bit later, but this right here is the box that talks to the actual app, and this right here is what talks to my wireless uplights around there. So and the app that I use for this is called the DMX Bridge, and the app that I'm going to use for my iPad is called the Airstream DMX. Those 2 things is what you need, plus the wireless donner to talk to the lights. If you want to know how I am controlling my lights wirelessly, including that donner and the box that's talking to it, including the actual rack that everything's in, look in the description and look at my Linktree link. It has everything laid out. Coming around to the front side of it, this is how you can kind of see it. So this is the drawer right here. So the drawer, then we got a power conditioner. This is that extra space that I have right here for the actual module on the other side. Then we have our mics. So pretty much you got 1, 2, 3, and this is right here is like pretty much 3U right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 3U's for this right here. So 3U's for the drawer, and then 1U for the power conditioner space, and then the other U for the actual mics. And then everything is gonna go to the RCF mixer, which is right here. All right, and I'll take you through that setup here in a second. But I just want to give you the overview. This is the rack. So pretty much all I gotta do is bring this rack, bring this mixer, and pretty much I got lights, I got microphones, I got my power conditioner, or pretty much like a power strip, and I got my drawer with batteries in it and antennas. So this rack pretty much goes with me every gig. Now I have another rack that is shorter here. It's a 4U, and that's what I use for ceremonies. Really the only thing that's inside the other one is it has everything with this, but it doesn't have the extra space. So that's pretty much it. And the drawer is a 2U instead of a 3U. So that breakdown that you just watched right there, I recorded it with my iPhone. Now what we're going to do, we're going to switch over to the Osmo Pocket 3 because I have that set up across the room. And the reason why we're going to switch to that camera is so that way you can see firsthand how I just recorded that with my phone. So that way, whenever you are at your gig, you know how to set up your Osmo Pocket 3 or that second camera, and you get the angle and understand what you need to record to capture content just like this. Capturing content is important because whenever you have your business, you're going to need to show what you do. Capturing content does all that for you. So now I'm going to show you how exactly I captured this content for this segment. All right, so I want to show you guys, this is a little up close and personal of my rack. So this right here, this is my 6U rack. All right, and the reason why I have a 6U is because this little shelf right here, this is where I keep my my controls for the uplights. I'll show you this a little bit later, but this right here is the box that talks to the actual app, and this right here is what talks to my wireless uplights around there. So and the app that I use for this is called the DMX Bridge, and the app that I'm going to use for my iPad is called the Airstream DMX. Those 2 things is what you need, plus the wireless donner to talk to the lights. Coming around to the front side of it, so this is how you can kind of see it. So this is the drawer right here. So the drawer, then we got a power conditioner. This is that extra space that I have right here for the actual module on the other side. Then we have our mics. So pretty much you got 1, 2, 3, and this is right here is like pretty much 3U right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 3U's for this right here. So 3U's for the drawer, and then 1U for the power conditioner space, and then the other U for the actual mics. And then everything is going to go to the RCF mixer, which is right here. All right, and I'll take you through that setup here in a second. But I just want to give you the overview. this is the rack. So pretty much all I gotta do is bring this rack, bring this mixer, and pretty much I got lights, I got microphones, I got my power conditioner, or pretty much like a power strip, and I got my drawer with batteries in it and antennas. So this rack pretty much goes with me every gig. Now I have another rack that is shorter here. It's a 4U, and that's what I use for ceremonies. Really the only thing that's inside the other one is it has everything with this, but it doesn't have the extra space. So that's pretty much it. And the drawer is a 2U instead of a 3U. If you're a DJ who is over 30 and currently doing bars and clubs, but you want to make that pivot into private events and weddings, check out the pinned video at the top right-hand corner. That video has everything that you need to do to make that pivot. Now I'm going to let you in a little conversation between me and one of the co-workers there. He's over 32. You DJ too?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It just looks like a lot of money.
This is what I do, man. This
Over the years?
Yeah, I've been doing this since 1999. So a little bit.
Are you focused more on like special events, or is there something consistent?
Just I say like 90% of what I do is probably like weddings, and then like the other 10% is like private events, corporate gigs. Yeah. So it's like a mix. Cause I'm pretty sure you heard, man, in the bars and clubs, it ain't.
Oh no, dude, I'm 36. I've been out of that scene for over a decade, so I try to stay away from that.
Yeah.
I like to get home, recliner, and then smoke a bowl. That's me. I just try to do the mic scene.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was a time and own place, but now as you get older,
Totally.
So if you're watching this video, chances are you are a DJ, and by the analytics, you're probably over 30. So, and the reason why I'm calling you out is because at some point, we are going to outgrow the clubs and bars. And at some point, you're probably going to have a family, and you're going to quickly find out that being out to 2, 3, 4 in the morning is not really sustainable. So this is why I'm urging older DJs to start to pivot into private events and corporate events, because you are the one that can control your rate, unlike in the bars and clubs. Pretty much it's more bang for your buck. If you're going to spend 4 hours out of your house, away from your family, it's better to do that for private events and weddings versus a club, because the money is night and day. So this is where I come in, because I'm 44 years old. I've been there. I got a family. I've been in the clubs, but now this is why I only do private events and weddings, because I am the one that can control the rate, and this is my business, and I want to be in control. But now I just want to kind of call you guys out and kind of let you know where I stand on that. But now I'm about set up, so now we're going to go into the actual setup and the whole overview. All right, so we got everything all set up. So we have the RCF mixer, and I just want to give you a quick overview. So right now I have both of these EV50s. I got one there and I got one there, and both of them are going into actually, I'm sorry. These are the mics. So we got mic 1 and mic 2. Actually, I got them marked right here, mic 3 and 4, but I got both my mics. They're going right here. I skip a channel, and then this right here, the channel right here is going to be for the RCF mixer. All right, got the whole controls right here. Then skip another channel, and this right here is the aux. All right, so this aux is hooked in directly to the iPad. So if something happens, I have everything. I got a playlist on an iPad ready to go. All right, and that's going to give me direct line into the mixer out of those speakers. All right, and then like I said, I have the rack right here that has both the microphones in it. I have the power conditioner, and I have the drawer right here. This right here is the Rev 7. I have the iPad right here that's controlling all the lights. I'll let you know the lights here in a second. And then we have the M1 MacBook Pro. All right, and this is a 360 of everything we got going on. This is how everything looks. All right, sitting right there. We do have everything recording right now on the Osmo. So I'm probably gonna put the Osmo probably behind me. All right, so that way it can get the over the shoulder view just like this. All right, that'll be that. But As far as audio, what I'm going to do is I just bought this from Amazon. It's like a little cheap little video recorder. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to, on this, it has a line in right there. So I'm going to try this out. So I do have a cable right here. So what I'll do is I'll plug this in and I'll use the booth. The booth will go right into this audio recorder. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I just want to show you this right here is what I'm using. And this right here is pretty much the setup. All right, pretty much the time is 3:33. So we got roughly 30 minutes before everything starts. But this right here is the setup. So now what I'm about to do is I'm about to turn everything on and then go around, turn on the lights, and then give everything a test run. So I just recorded that on my iPhone. So while I was doing that, the Osmo Pocket 3, which is over there off to the right, it was recording me record that little segment right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to the Osmo Pocket 3. And one thing that I want to bring to your attention is whenever you have your Osmo Pocket 3 set up, just have it to record. And later you can use that recording as B-roll, or you can use it as a time lapse. So that way you can have it time lapsing while you explain something else that's going on or setting up the next segment. So we have the RCF mixer, and I just want to give you a quick overview. So right now I have both of these EV50s. I got one there and I got one there, and both of them are going into actually, I'm sorry. These are the mics. So we got mic 1 and mic 2. Actually, I got them marked right here, mic 3 and 4, but I got both my mics. They're going right here. I skip a channel, and then this right here, the channel right here is going to be for the RCF mixer. All right, got the whole controls right here. Then skip another channel, and this right here is the aux. All right, so this aux is hooked in directly to the iPad. So if something happens, I have everything. I got a playlist on an iPad ready to go. All right, and that's going to give me direct line into the mixer out of those speakers. All right, and then like I said, I have the rack right here that has both the microphones in it. I have the power conditioner, and I have the drawer right here. This right here is the Rev 7. I have the iPad right here that's controlling all the lights. I'll let you know the lights here in a second. And then we have the M1 MacBook Pro. All right, and this is a 360 of everything we got going on. This is how everything looks. All right, sitting right there. We do have everything recording right now on the Osmo. So I'm probably gonna put the Osmo probably behind me. All right, so that way it can get the over the shoulder view just like this. All right, that'll be that. But as far as audio, what I'm going to do is I just bought this from Amazon. It's like a little cheap little video recorder. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to, on this it has a line in right there. So I'm going to try this out. So I do have a cable right here. So what I'll do is I'll plug this in and I'll use the booth. The booth will go right into this audio recorder. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I just want to show you this right here is what I'm using, and this right here is pretty much the setup. All right, pretty much the time is 3:33, so we got roughly 30 minutes before everything starts. But this right here is the setup. So now what I'm about to do is I'm about to turn everything on and then go around, turn on the lights, and then give everything a test run. So now I got everything set up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the Osmo Pocket 3 behind me, and I'm going to start recording the time lapse. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go around and turn on all the lights. Go ahead and put this right here, so I'm pretty much done setting up. This right here is the vantage point for today. So now, like I said, with the Osmo, just make it record, let it record everything, and then you can go back and post and make a time lapse and explain what's going on. So what I'm doing right now, going on, turning all the lights on. Now all the lights are on. Now we're gonna go through the whole venue. All right, so this right here is how everything is looking. All right, so we're set up right there. Uplights, we got them going all the way around. All right, this is what the uplights looking like. All right, we may move them around just in case later on, but one right there, there. So pretty much we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how it's hitting the top? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, We got 14 there, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19, and then 20. So this was looking like that. So we'll see how everything turns out. But this right now is what we're looking at. All right, so this right here is how everything is looking. All right, so we're set up right there. Uplights, we got them going all the way around. All right, this is what the uplights looking like. All right, we may move them around just in case later on, but one right there, there. So pretty much we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See how it's hitting the top? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 14 there, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 19, and then 20. So this was looking like that. So we'll see how everything turns out. But this right now is what we're looking at. So now I'm going to take you through my thought process on whenever I'm setting up my uplights and let you know what I'm thinking and what the look that I'm trying to achieve whenever I'm setting them up. All right, so pretty much everything is all set up. And what I was going for is when people come in, I kind of wanted it to hit in the ceiling. So that way, as they come in through here, they can kind of look up and kind of see everything hitting the ceiling. So that's why I kind of moved a couple from behind in there and kind of brought them out here. So people can kind of, you know, see it as, you know, just making it good as everyone comes in. But this is how it's looking. So we got the rest of the vendors. They're setting up now. Got our balloon guy. So pretty much when people come in, this is what they're gonna see right here. So it'll be just like this. All right, checking in there. As they come around, this is gonna be the view. Just like this. So one thing I wanna let you guys know that, as you can see, I'm capturing content of this venue, and the way I'm able to do that is, remember, I got to the venue early. So if you're trying to catch content, if you plan to capture content for the event, which I hope every single one of you are, because it's part of the business and part of how you can continue to grow, and that is to show everything that you're doing. You have to get to the venue early enough so that way you can give yourself a chance to capture content, so that way you can capture the content. All right, so pretty much everything is all set up. And what I was going for is when people come in, I kind of wanted it to hit in the ceiling. So that way, as they come in through here, they can kind of look up and kind of see everything hitting the ceiling. So that's why I kind of moved a couple from behind in there and kind of brought them out here. So people can kind of, you know, see it as, you know, just making it good as everyone comes in. But this is how it's looking. So we got the rest of the vendors. They're setting up now. Got our balloon guy. So pretty much when people come in, this is what they're gonna see right here. So it'll be just like this. All right, checking in there. As they come around, this is gonna be the view. Just like this.
Do you have the 17, the dual capture?
Yeah. So I got on this so that way, like when I'm vlogging, like you can talk and see your face. So while I was walking around with the camera, one of the co-workers saw that I had the new iPhone 17 Pro Max, and he asked me about it. On the 17 Pro Max, you can dual record, meaning you can catch the front camera and the back camera at the same time. That's how I'm doing that. Every year, I upgrade to the newest iPhone because it's a business expense, and I want to be able to capture the best quality ever. So that's why I always upgrade to the newest iPhone. But here we go.
Damn,
So
okay.
that's dope.
Yeah, that is really
That's pretty much the only reason why I bought it, for that reason right there.
Yeah?
Because, you know, I do like a lot of videos, so it's good to kind of see this side and that side the same thing.
No, because I was looking into getting the 17. I was like, I don't know, I have the 15 right now. The camera's not too much better, but that
This
right
feature,
there, that right there was the selling
This
point.
feature, man. Yep. And both of the cameras are high def. So you get this camera and that camera.
HD.
Yep. And plus you got the the super wide on this side too. And the zoom is stupid. Like you can like zoom in. You can like zoom in or like.
Okay, bet.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, man. All right, so I'm gonna stop this now, and then I'm gonna go change, and then be ready. Time is 3:47. All right, so here I am just setting up. So really quick, what I want to let you know is whenever I'm doing my volume, all right, I put my fader all the way up, all right, and then I make sure my trims, all right, is even, straight at 12 o'clock, and then from there, I'll make sure that my master is off of 0 to make sure that it's not peaking. And then from there, I'll go over here. This right here is the channel for the actual Rev 7. I'll make sure that's not peaking here. And this right here is the master. And so make sure everything is not peaking. So no peaking here, because that's where the sound originates from. And then this is where it's coming in from here. And this is where it's going to get your feedback if the speakers are peaking right here. So this is the flow. So no peaking here. And then you come over here and make sure there's no peaking here. All right. So I just want to reiterate why I am breaking down this gain structure. Nothing should be peaking from your mixer, from the laptop to the mixer, from the mixer to the external mixer, from the external mixer to the actual speakers. That means that you should have a clean signal at every meter, from your laptop, clean meter, from the master, from the controller, clean meter, to the clean meter that's on the external mixer and on your speakers. And that's how you want to do it. All right, and now for the recorder. So as you see, it has levels on it. All right, and I can adjust it with the boot volume here. As I adjust with the boot volume, it goes down, and then it go up. So right here is the boot volume. So now, I guess I'll keep about right there, about like 11 o'clock. All right, so because I'm using an external mixer, I do have the option to hook up that external recorder up to an extra channel from the external mixer, but I'd rather use the booth because the booth is closer to me and I can adjust it on the fly if I need to. And also too, I'm not actually using a booth monitor for the setup. But if I was using a booth monitor for the setup, I'd probably use the external mixer. So that way we got clean audio coming in. So it looks like it's going, so we're gonna keep it going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at Soul Flower here in Tempe, Arizona. We're here at the location on University. So here we are, we set up right over here at the end of the store. We got our RCF mixer. We got our rack that has our microphones in it. All right, we have our Rev 7. We have our M1 MacBook Pro. And we have our speakers right there. And this is the vibe. This is the vibe. Everyone's coming in. So once you have everything set up and you're ready to go, it's very important for you to just take the camera and get a 360 of your entire setup. So that way later you can repurpose it for whatever social media or whatever piece of content that you want to do. But it's very important. You don't really necessarily have to get the sound, but just get the whole venue, because you can use that in many purposes. So what I'm doing right now, I'm recording it vertical and horizontal because I can use this as B-roll for YouTube, or I can repurpose it for Instagram or any type of social media. But I just want to highlight that. There it is. It says right here. There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Soul Flower here in Tempe, Arizona at the university location. This is their 9th anniversary party. So here I am putting together all the vibes. All right, we just got started. We got our RCF mixer. We have our rack that has our microphones in it. We have the Rev 7. We have the iPad that's controlling the lights. We got our M1 MacBook Pro. And for speakers, we do have our Evolve 50s there. And we got the lights. And this is the situation right now. This is the situation. We in here. So I hope the background music don't get demonetized, but after the event has started, now I go around with my camera and actually record people coming in and record the background music and all, so that way I can capture that ambiance. So that way in the content, you can hear and feel how it was like to be actually there at the event live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are on scene right here. Soulflower, just like last time. We're here for their 9th anniversary. They've been in business for a long time, and today I am putting together the vibes. This is the setup right here. All right, we got the both of the EV50s. And then for the setup, as you guys already know, we got the RCF mixer, we got the rack with the microphones in it, RCF mixer, we got the iPad with the lights, and one MacBook Pro, and this is the vibe right here. This is the vibe. There we go, baby. So before, what I was saying, record without the sound, this is an example how you can record without the sound and use this as B-roll, and you can put your own audio like what I'm doing right now over top of it. Another thing what I'm doing now is catching B-roll of people actually playing games and having a good time there. Once again, this right here could be good for B-roll, and at the beginning of this video, you saw that I used this clip as B-roll as well. So now what we're gonna do is get into the actual gig, and here's a time lapse, and here's how everything starts.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you are live in the mix right here. Soulflower Night anniversary. It's time to celebrate, baby. Let's go. Once you have your drink, you can come back here. We're going to do a cheers to 9 years right over here by the DJ booth. So as soon as you have your drink, come back here by the DJ booth, and we're going to do the cheers to 9 years. We're going to be doing our cheers to 9 years right here in the back. As soon as you got your drink, come on back so we can do the cheers to 9 years. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on a count of 3, we're going to say cheers to 9 years. 1, 2, 3. Cheers to 9 years! Yes! Let's get this party going, baby!
It's about that time now. Turn this thing on now.
Like I said before, this was my 3rd event with the client. The first 2 events that I was hired for, they were themed events, so I had to play old school hip hop. This event right here was a 9-year anniversary, so it was open format. You saw the VIPs there, what they did, the cheers to 9 years, and I like the open format because I have reign to kind of do whatever I want, and you had all walks of life coming in and out, and it was right after people were getting off work and pretty much getting ready for the weekend. But this is pretty much the party. I'll put the full set on my members list, so if you're a member, you'll be able to see that. So now what we're gonna do is get into the end of the event.
Never will I cheat on you. Never will I keep it greasy.
Like I said before, I'm gonna put the whole entire set on my channel member. So if you're a channel member, you'll be able to have access to that. So now what we're gonna do is go to my teardown, and I'm doing everything in reverse order. I am in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's a 2-hour drive, so I'm really trying to get everything tore down so that way I can get back at a decent hour. But you're gonna see the manager come up and the security guard, but I want to let you hear what the manager said, so this way it'll give you insight on the type of work that I am doing.
Thank you so much, Nathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sending me, and it helped my night go by quick, so.
Yeah.
Good times.
Everybody loves the vibe and loves you as a DJ. So.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Want to keep having you out.
Thank
sure,
you.
so.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Awesome. I am going to go grab my stuff and get out of here.
And I just want to let you hear that straight from the horse's mouth. And this is how I'm able to get repeat bookings, by keeping that rapport and, just doing those things. And I'll get into a little bit of that at the end of this video. All right, big dog.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
I'm Jake. I don't think I ever introduced myself.
Jake,
It's
I'm
Nathaniel,
Nate.
right?
Yep,
All
yep,
right.
yep.
Nate, nice to meet you, man.
All right, man. Next time.
I'll see you down in Tucson sometime.
Yes, sir.
Get home safe, brother.
Thanks, bro. At the beginning of this video, I told you that this was my third event with the same client. And after each event, I was able to charge more each time. Let me show you what I charged the first event. The first event came out at $7.92. The reason why this was $7.92 is because it was a 4-hour event and it was in Tucson, Arizona. So after that event, they immediately booked me for the second event, and that second event came out to be $11.87. The reason why this event was more expensive than the first event is because this one was in Phoenix, Arizona, which is a 2-hour commute for me. So I charged them a travel fee. The third event came out to be $14.86. The reason why this one was more expensive than the second one is because this right here was in Phoenix as well. But for this one, I upsold them uplighting. The second event didn't have uplighting. The third event did. This is why this one came up to be $14.86. So future me is back, and there's one thing that I left out of this video that is very, very important, and I want to make this video as valuable as possible. So the point of this video is I wanted to show you why it is important for you to capture your content. The way that you capture your content, I just showed you exactly how I did it. But the reason why that is important is because by you capturing your content, you are now showcasing what you do. The reason why it is important for you to showcase what you do, because you can now put out into the universe on YouTube or on the internet, showing people what you do. That is essentially marketing. Whenever you show people what you do, you are now letting people know how it is to work with you, pretty much the ins and out and everything you do. Then what happens is whenever a potential client comes to you and inquires after seeing your content and you put a price on that, you have now associated a price with the type of work you do, and this will be interpreted as value. This is why it is very important for you to record what you do, so that way you can present it to the world or present it to a potential client, so that way they can see and then they can understand the value of what you bring to their event, or if they're wanting to hire you. This is the whole reason why you want to capture content. It all works together. This is how you grow your business. This is how you make more money. It's by marketing yourself. The way that you market yourself is by grabbing content and showing what you do, packaging it into a format like on YouTube and or Instagram or TikTok. And then once you do that, it's all she wrote. People will find you. They will then see what you do firsthand. And then after that, they'll reach out. You will then put a price on what you do. And then that person will see value. Either that price will either be what they want to pay or what they don't want to pay. But the good thing about this is by you marketing yourself, a lot of DJs are not marketing themselves. So you are now having an upper hand because you are now showing what you do. You have a price on what you do. And now it's up to that person to either book you based on that price and what they've seen, versus going to another DJ's page that does not have any marketing and them asking some price and they have no idea what that price equates to or what that value is. So I just want to put that into this video because this was the point, that the reason why I'm recording videos and recording content. And I just wanted to verbalize this so that way you understand exactly why you should do this. Now you see my entire process and everything that I'm doing at my corporate gigs. Most importantly, you're seeing my exact process on how I capture content so that way I can grow my business. If you follow these exact steps, you'll be able to book corporate gigs, charge more, and actually capture the content just like I'm doing here. And if you want a step-by-step roadmap on how I'm booking all my corporate gigs, private events, and weddings, get my professional DJ business blueprint. Link is in the description. And if you're one of my channel members and you want to hear the entire set from this gig log, check out this video right here. But if you really trust the YouTube algorithm, check out this video right here. You can't go wrong with either or. If you're a channel member, click this video. If you're not a channel member,
click this video. It's that simple. See you on the next one. What are you waiting for? Click one of those videos or become a channel member. If I were you, I would become a channel member.